How to use ChatGPT to write your resume. Now, writing a resume is one of those tasks almost nobody enjoys. You sit there staring at a blank page trying to professionally describe yourself without sounding either completely boring, wildly arrogant, or like a malfunctioning corporate robot. And honestly, most people struggle because resumes require a very specific type of writing. You need to go ahead and sound confident, clear, professional, result focused, and optimized for hiring systems, all while keeping everything concise. That's why so many people are now using ChatGPT to help write resumes faster. And when used correctly, it can save unbelievable amounts of time. But here is the important part. Most people are going to use AI completely wrong. They're going to go ahead and simply type in write me a resume and wonder why the output sounds generic, fake, and emotionally sponsored by LinkedIn motivational posts. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to use GPT to write a strong professional resume in 26 using real examples, smart prompting techniques, AI optimization strategies, and practical workflows that actually produce usable results. We're going to cover how resumes work, how hiring systems scan resumes, how to prompt GPT properly, how to customize resumes for jobs, how to improve weak experience, how to generate professional summaries, and the biggest mistakes that instantly make AI generated resumes look terrible. So open GPT, grab your existing experience details, and let's build this step by step. So before using AI, you need to understand what resumes are supposed to do because many people are going to go ahead and think resumes are life stories. Trust me, they are not. A resume is basically a marketing document. Its job is not telling your entire history, its job is getting interviews. And that's pretty much about it. Modern resumes are now optimized for two audiences simultaneously: humans and ATS systems. ATS stands for Applicant Tracking System. These systems scan resumes automatically before humans even see them. So that means keywords relevance matters heavily now. If a job description mentions project management, customer support, video editing, data analysis, or sales experience, your resume should naturally contain relevant terminology connected to those skills. But this doesn't actually mean stuffing random keywords everywhere like a confused search engine experiment. It means aligning your experience, language with the role professionally. And honestly, this is where AI is going to become extremely useful because GPT is very good at restructuring info into professional language quickly. Now, let's address the biggest problem immediately. Most AI resumes sound painfully generic. You've probably seen lines like highly motivated professional for a passion of excellence. That sentence means absolutely nothing. It sounds professional emotionally, but informationally, it says almost zero. The problem is not AI itself, the problem is weak prompting. If you get GPT vague inputs, you get vague outputs. So, for example, instead of typing write me a resume, you should provide it your experience, skills, job goals, industry education, tools you know, achievements, and the type of role you want. The more specific your input, the more useful the output becomes. Now, another mistake people make is allowing AI to invent unrealistic achievements. Never fake experience. Recruiters are going to notice exaggerated nonsense surprisingly fast. So let's talk about prompting properly because this changes everything. So let's say instead of writing write my resume, I'm going to go ahead and write I'm applying to an entry level position as a customer support role. Okay, we're going to go ahead and write that. You can move on to write I have 2 years of, let's go with retail experience. Okay. Then you can go and write basic Excel knowledge. Then we can go with strong communication skills. And from here, you can go ahead and write in something like and experience handling customer complaints. Let's go ahead and write that in. Now, once you've written this in, what happens from here is you're simply going to give it what you want now. Write a modern professional resume. Okay, and once you go ahead and write that in, what's going to happen from there on out is, it's going to give you what you need. So, professional resume that sounds confident but natural. So, you can go ahead and refine your whole prompt according to yourself, but I feel like this prompt is pretty good. So, you're going to go ahead and enter that in, and suddenly the output is going to become dramatically better. As you can see, it was pretty immediate and it gave you a good idea. So, as you can see, it gives us all of this. What you're going to do is you're going to make sure for it to go ahead and create your resume, and it's going to do that. So feed ChatGPT the actual ingredients. This is incredibly important. Paste the job listings and ask, customize my resume for this position while keeping the language natural and ATS friendly. This basically helps align wording strategically with the employer's requirements. And honestly, this is one of the biggest advantages that AI provides now. Now, let's build one of the most important sections, the professional summary. This is the short intro near the top of your resume, and honestly, weak summaries destroy first impressions. So, first of all, let's say I'm going to have it create the resume. Now, as you can see, it's going to go ahead and add the whole resume as so. It adds my skills and everything. Now, strong summaries communicate who you are, what you do, your strengths, and your value pretty quickly. So instead of, having things like hardworking individuals seeking opportunities, it sounds painfully vague. A stronger version might sound more like customer focused support professional with experience handling high volume client interactions, resolving issues efficiently, and maintaining strong communications in fast paced environments. You're going to notice the difference vastly. Specificity creates credibility. Now, GPT is extremely useful for rewriting weak summaries professionally. You can literally paste rough sentences and ask, rewrite this professionally while keeping it natural and concise. And honestly, that alone improves resumes massively. Now, this is basically really important because many people think they have no experience. Usually, that's not true. They simply underestimate the experience for themselves. Retail jobs, freelancing, school projects, all of these contain transferable skills. The key is presentation. For example, worked at a store. Now that sounds weak, but assisted customers, managed transactions, resolved complaints, and maintained organized inventory in a fast paced retail environment. Now it suddenly sounds really professional. Same experience, but better framing. This is where GPT becomes incredibly useful. You can describe your work casually and ask AI to convert it into resume friendly language. So, for example, I edited YouTube videos for small creators could become produced and edited digital video content optimized for audience engagement and platform performance. Much stronger professionally. So these are things that you're going to want to make sure to keep an idea of because these are really important. Now, a strong resume matters. It creates opportunities, gets interviews, improves first impressions, and helps you stand out. But do remember, the resume gets attention. You still need to deliver afterward. That's why honesty and clarity matter so much. Use GPT to improve communication, improve structure, and improve confidence. Keep the content grounded in reality, and honestly, the people benefiting from most AI right now are not necessarily the most technical people. They're usually the most people that learn how to collaborate with AI effectively instead of fearing it. So experiment with prompts, customize your applications, refine your wording, and stop staring at blank pages for hours trying to sound professional. So that is pretty much about it for this video. Drop down a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'm going to be seeing all of you wonderful people in the very next video. Have a great day. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.